Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Patience. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys how I made this beautiful long-tiered maxi skirt with a shirred elastic waist. Before we get started, kindly click the subscribe button. If you have done that, let's get into it. I'll be using this linen fabric for this tutorial. It is 4 yards. I'll be using this sketchy diagram to explain. The length of the skirt I am making is 44 inches. Okay, so this is the 44 inches and I'll be making 3 tiers. So I'll divide the 44 inches by 3. Okay, that is going to give me 14.66, approximately 14.7. So I'll be using 14.7 inches on the first tier, second tier and the third tier. Now on this first tier, I'm going to be taking out the band. I'll be using about 5 inches for the band. I'm just going to roll it out this way. So for the first tier, like I said, I'll be taking out 5 inches length for the band. So this is the 5 inches. Okay, so I'll be taking out this 5 inches from the 14.7 inches. That is 14.7 inches minus the band 5 inches. That's going to give me 9.7 inches. So I'll be adding extra 1 inch for sewing allowance, half inch to join the band and half inch to join the second tier. So plus 1, that is 10.7. Okay, so the length of the first tier is going to be 10.7 inches. So for the second tier, the length is still going to be 14.7 inches, but I'll be adding extra 1 inch. I'll be using half inch to join the first tier and half inch to join the third tier. Okay, so that is 15.7 inches. So second tier, 15.7 inches. For the third tier, which is also 14.7 inches, I'll be adding extra 1 inch to hem. Okay, and I'll also be adding 0.5 inches to join to the second tier. That's going to give me 16.2 inches. So for the third tier, I'll be using 16.2 inches. So I'll be using all these measurements for the length of each tier. Now for the width of each tier, I'll be using my hip circumference. So I'm using my hip circumference because this skirt is not going to have a zipper. I'll be using an elastic band and also an elastic thread to share. So I am going to be using an elastic band on the waist. So I'll be adding extra 1 inch on the waist for my elastic casing. Okay, and on this other part of the band, I am going to be sharing with my elastic thread. So I am using my hip circumference because of course the skirt is going to pass through the hip and I am going to be sharing the fabric. Okay, so that's why I'm using my hip circumference. So my hip circumference is 44 inches. Since I'm going to be sharing this fabric, I'll times that by 2. That is 88 inches for the first tier and also 88 inches for the band. Okay, so for the second tier, I am going to times this 88 inches by 1.5. 88 times 1.5, that is 132. 132 times 1.5, that is 198 for the third tier. So for the third tier, I am using 198. For the second, 132. For the first, 88, and also for the band, 88. So for the band, which is 5 inches, remember I said I'll be adding 1 inch for my elastic casing. So I'll add 1 inch to this 5 inch and I'll add 0.5 inch to join to the first layer. That is 6.5 inches. So this is the band, the first tier, second tier and the third tier. Starting with the band, I've gone ahead to mark my waistline. Okay, so remember I said I'll be using quarter of my hip circumference on the waist. So waist to hip, which is 9 inches, I'll also mark quarter of my hip on the hip line. So you can use your hip circumference on the waist just like we calculated here, but you can also use your waist circumference on the waist. So I just want to have that skirt shape, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to share. I'm still going to be cutting out ×2, so I'm going to share it. It doesn't matter. You can still use your waist or your hip. Okay, so after adding the sewing allowances, remember I said I was going to use 6.5 inches. So this is the 1 inch for the elastic casing. I'll mark the 6.5 inches just like we calculated. I'm going to cut this out and label as the band. This is the front piece and it is 22 inches. I'll be adding the remaining 22 inches on my fabric, and I'll be cutting out both the front and the back pieces. Now I'll be cutting it out on my fabric. These are the folded edges of the front and the back pieces. So I'm going to place the pattern this way. Align the opened edges of the pattern and the fabric. Remember I used quarter of my hip circumference on the pattern, so I'll be marking quarter of my hip circumference on the fabric this way and place the pattern this way as you can see me do, and cut it out. So I forgot to add ½ inch on the side seam. Make sure to add ½ inch on the side seam. So this is what we have. I have both my front and back pieces for the band. Remember I said I'll be using 88 inches for the band, so these are 44 inches for the front and 44 inches for the back. I'll keep the back piece aside. Starting with the front piece, I'll first mark the 1 inch for elastic casing, and I'll also mark the ½ inch to join to the first tear. This is 5 inches, so to share this fabric I'll be using ½ inch space. So I'm marking from ½ inch to 4.5. okay, and I am going to extend the lines all through the fabric. So these are guidelines for sharing. After marking, this is what it looks like. Okay, I've done that for the front and the back pieces, and I marked the guidelines on the right side. So I'll go ahead and hem the 1 inch for the elastic casing, and I'll be using my elastic thread to sew on the guidelines. I've gone ahead to wind my elastic thread, so make sure when you're winding, make sure you're not pulling the thread. So gently wind the elastic thread as you can see me do. So I've gone ahead to hem the 1 inch for elastic casing. Now I'll start sewing on the guidelines. After shirring, this is what it looks like. I'll press it down to keep the gathers in place. I've done that. Now I am going to be inserting my elastic band. I took out about 6 inches from half of my waist circumference. Using a safety pin, I will pass the elastic band through the casing as you can see me do. After doing that, I will sew on ½ inch on the edge to keep the elastic band in place. I've done that. As you can see, and I did the same thing on the back piece. This is how it came out. Now I'll be joining the front and the back piece together, so I'll place the right sides this way, align it, and sew by ½ inch on both sides. I've joined the side seams, and this is what we have. This is what it looks like. So that is it for the band. Okay, I'll keep it aside and I'll be cutting out the first tear. I've gone ahead to cut out the first tear. So these measurements are for the length and these are for the width. Okay, we are through with the band. Now for the first tear, remember I said I'll be cutting out 88 inches width and the length will be 10.75. okay, so this is 88 inches width. I've gone ahead to join the side seam. and the length is 10.7 from the calculation here. Okay, so this is the 10.7 inches length and 88 inches width. Okay, so I'll be making gathers round. So when I gather, I'll make sure it is my hip circumference. I've gone ahead to cut out the second tear. Okay, so I cut out 88 times 2 and I joined the side seams. So from the calculation, the length is 15.7 inches. So this is 15.7 inches and the width is 132 inches. Okay, so now I'll make double gather stitch on 1/2 inch and gather, and I'll make sure it is up to 88 inches. I've also cut out the third tear. I cut out 132 inches times 1.5 inches and I joined the side seams. So from the calculation here, the length is 16.2 inches and the width is 198 inches. Okay, so this is the 16.2 inches and the width is 198 inches. I'll also go ahead and make gathers round and I'll make sure it is 132 inches width. I've done that. This is the first tear and the width is 22 inches times 2, that is 44 inches, which is my hip circumference. Also on the second tear, I've made my gathers and this is 88 inches. Also on the third tear, I have made my gathers and this is 132 inches. So I used the 1 inch that I added to hem, as you can see. So after doing that, the next thing I am going to do is to join the band to the first tear. To do that, I am going to mark the side seam of the first tear. Okay, so this is the side seam. I'll mark this other point as the side seam, the other side seam. And on the band, I already know the side seam, so I'll mark the midpoint. I'll mark the midpoint of the band. I'll also mark the midpoint of the first tear. As you can see, I'll go ahead and align each point. So I'll align the side seams and I'll also align the midpoint. And I'll sew round by 1/2 inch. So when I'm sewing by 1/2 inch, I am going to stretch the band to fit each point. I've done that and this is what it looks like. After stitching, I press it down to keep it in place. Now I'll be attaching the second tear. I'll place the right sides this way, align the side seams and sew round by 1/2 inch. I've done that. Now I'll be attaching the third tear. I'll do the same thing. Place the right sides this way, align the side seams and sew round by 1/2 inch. I've done that and this is how really beautiful it came out. And you can see how free it is on the waist. It can easily pass through the hip. So we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly give this video a thumbs up if this was helpful and click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.